Oh yeah, here they come, here they come.
Yeah, feels good.
Come on back in, come on back
Back again.
in. One more again,
Go ahead, tell a friend.
one more again. Go tell a friend.
Tell me again, baby.
Was that lovers and friends?
Yeah.
Please tell your lovers and friends.
Me tell your loves and friends that me indeed pops a son
Did
about
it
to do
again.
it.
Coming to you live from the Sit Your Ass Down studios. Welcome to the Me and D
Pops and son
podcast.
for that ass.
For that ass,
For that
for that
ass.
ass. No Diddy,
No,
no doubt. But it's for that ass.
but it's for that ass.
Today is November the 16th, 2025. We appreciate you all so much for joining us. We always start off paying some respects, and the reason we do that is to give people their flowers. We like to bring light to those at least one more time as they leave this earth. So that's why we do that. And then we'd like to celebrate birthdays. We try to celebrate people who have a birthday on this day, and also like to give you a little sports history. So for the new listeners and watchers, just so you kind of understand why we do what we do, a lot of times we don't explain it, but it's just a format that we have, and it's something that works, and it's educational for me, hopefully for you all, the listeners and the watchers, as you hear some of these names, like, oh, I didn't know he or she did this or that, and makes you want to go back and do a little homework. So we try to educate. It's not all about
and giving people their flowers.
Just coming on here and talking, and we like to pay some respects and share a little knowledge with you. That's all we're doing. So rest in peace. Having said all that, former NFL Commissioner Paul Tagliabue was one of the first to lead the league with no labor stoppages. He passed away at the age of 84. Also under his watch, teams started building some of the new stadiums that you see today. And he also was responsible for implementing the Rooney Rule, in which all teams with coaching vacancies must interview minority candidates. It has since been expanded to include front office and league executive positions. The main criticism of Tagliabue during his tenure was that he did not do enough to curb concussion injuries to the players. So that was one of the things that he was most criticized for. But other than that, he negotiated great TV deals. Like I said, new stadiums started being built under his tutelage or under his watch.
Nice.
And until I did a little homework, I remember Paul Tagliabue. I remember he was known for no labor stoppages, but I didn't know he implemented the Rooney Rule, which is important to African Americans and all minorities to have a shot at least of gaining or earning a head coach's position or front office position. Rest in peace to Hall of Fame NBA coach and player Lenny Wilkens, passed away at the age of 88, coached your Hawks for several seasons. Kenny Easley, former Seattle Seahawks safety and Hall of Famer, he passed away at the age of 66. He only played in 7 seasons, and he was forced to retire early because of severe kidney disease. Now, he blamed it on the ibuprofen that they had to take for pain, and he had a big lawsuit. Him and the Seahawks fought and battled for years, and they finally mended fences, and they did retire his number, put him in the Ring of Honor, so on and so forth. But he had to retire fairly early in his career. NBA guard Michael Ray Richardson, who was recognized for his versatility and also for being banned from the league for his cocaine use back in the 80s. He passed away.
Cocaine, hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug.
Rick James would say.
Actress Sally Kirkland passed away at the age of 84. And Cleto Escobedo III, who was Jimmy Kimmel's band leader and best friend growing up, passed away at the age of 59. So rest in peace to those folks.
Rest in peace to them folks.
Birthdays being celebrated on today, November the 16th. Amari Stoudemire, former Phoenix Sun and New York Knicks NBA player, passed away. Osi Yamenyura, played for the Giants, celebrates a birthday today. The Oksana Bayul, Ukrainian figure
Manul.
skater. She won world championship in 93 and Olympic gold in 1994. One of my favorite players in the 80s, Dwight Gooden, played for the New York Mets, 4-time All-Star, NL Cy Young Award winner, Triple Crown winner, 1985, pitched a no-hitter in 1996. He was born in Tampa, Florida. The Zena Garrison, tennis player. She was a Wimbledon runner-up in 1990, Olympic doubles gold in 1998. She was Venus and Serena before Venus and Serena came around. She was one of the first African-American stars in that era. Golfer Corey Pavin celebrates a birthday today. Won the U.S. Open in 1995. Terry Labonte, auto racer, NASCAR Hall of Famer, celebrates a birthday. And to JoJo White, American basketball player, won Olympic gold in 1968. Born here in the Lou. Passed away in 2018. But happy birthday, JoJo White. If I remember right, he played for the Celtics as well. Back in the day. A little sports history. On the 16th of November in 2023, MLB owners unanimously approved Oakland A's proposed move from California to Las Vegas, Nevada. It will become the franchise's fourth home since being established in Philadelphia in 1901. They still don't have their ballpark in Vegas yet. They're playing at the Little League Park right around the corner from us. No. They voted on the move. But they voted a little bit too prematurely because there's no stadium for them to play in. They're playing in a AAA stadium for their home games until the stadium is ready in Las Vegas. Hopefully, it ain't sometime soon. It's not ready spaghetti.
So they playing at the local middle school.
Man.
Damn.
2017, James Harden scores 23 of his 48 points in the second quarter, while Houston puts up 90 points in the first half en route to a 146-116 win over Phoenix. The Rockets make 61% of their first half shots to set the second most points in a first half in NBA history. 2013.
Man, that's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points in one quarter and one half. 2013, Ricardo Lewis scores on a deflective 73-yard pass on 4th and 18 with 25 seconds left to lift number 7 Auburn to a stunning 43-38 victory over number 25 Georgia.
Damn.
2012, Stanford snaps defending national champion Baylor's 42-game winning streak, winning 71-69 when Player of the Year Brittany Griner misses a short turnaround jumper at the buzzer. 1988, Robin Givens sues Mike Tyson for $125 million for libel. And in 1969, U.S. President Richard Nixon becomes the first president to attend a season NFL game while in office. The Dallas Cowboys visit the Washington Redskins, winning 41-28. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't President Trump attend the Lions game last week or week before last?
Yeah, was it the Lions and Commanders game, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yep. No, he was definitely in there. They was interviewing him and everything. Yeah. Then they want him to name the stadium after him. Something like that.
For real?
He wants some type of involvement with the Commanders.
He does want them to go back and be called the Redskins again. That's one thing. And then he does want them to either move the stadium.
Or like put the stadium in his name. He was on there. They was interviewing him too.
But why would they put the stadium in his name? He's never had anything to do with the Commanders.
I have no idea. Just power.
He ain't Ghost.
Let's see. Because I was like, I know they ain't got Trump on here. They ain't doing nothing else.
And at the time, the government was still shut down.
He's like, shit, fuck it. It's going to be shut down.
He's like, I'm going to a game. I go to UFC, so I might as well go to it.
Oh, he just want to recall the team's name, his desire to have. Oh, yeah. So his desire to have a new stadium named after him.
Wow.
So he wants to bring the old name back, and then he wants to go ahead and get a new stadium built and have it named after him. So he threatened to block a new stadium deal if the team doesn't change it back to the Redskins.
Yep.
A strong proposal posed by the team and Native American groups. There was a reason why they got it changed. I know there's some fans didn't mind it, but the root of it, it's a slur.
It's a slur. I was going to say, it's not a complimentary term
Yeah, it
or
doesn't. It's not
word.
appealing.
Yeah,
Right now, if you want to highlight Native Americans, give them something that's a little bit more honorable, respectful.
something that they would feel good about.
Yeah,
Obviously, like
yeah.
you said, they changed the name for a reason. Now, I did
So
hear one proposal, and I'm all for you can go back to the old uniforms. The old uniforms are nice. You can just don't call them the Redskins, just still be the
yeah, you still
Commanders
become a commander.
or
I mean, the
whatever other
Commanders.
name that you deem that's positive. And like I said, and that's not a complimentary name or
Yeah, some people
term.
feel some type of way. Right, yeah. Like if people feeling some type of way about it,
It's
you
probably
gotta
something
go ahead.
wrong. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's something that they can't really like be proud of, and that's not the proud, probably not a proud moment of their history. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
So why would you
if
want
you
to
want to
put that on
highlight
a
them,
uniform? And
right?
yeah, that's not cool. So that's why I put this in the history about President Nixon, because I knew that Trump had recently attended a game as well. It's not
Yeah, he
very
was there.
common that a sitting president goes to an NFL game, and I guess that's good that he went. I don't understand the name change, and definitely don't understand the need for him to have the stadium named after him. You haven't done anything to warrant that, but that's another story, another topic for another
That's
day.
Trump for
That's
you.
that's some pretty juicy news, though.
Right. Honestly,
All right, we'll move on. What's on tap?
what's the haps with the
What's the
taps?
hap with the taps?
Shake 'em up,
What's
shake
going
'em
on
up,
this
shake 'em
week in
up,
the
shake 'em.
sports world? Things that we'll be watching, especially today.
7-Eleven.
You got NFL games of the week. I had to put two. You got
Ooh.
Seahawks and the Rams,
Yeah, that's a playoff
and then you
game.
got Lions and the Eagles.
Man,
That's a
another
playoff
playoff
game.
game.
Exactly. So
Two NFC matchups. Those are four.
that's your
Potentially,
top
you know
four
what I'm
teams
saying?
in
That's your
the
top 4 teams in the
in the
NFC right
NFC.
now,
Yeah,
going head to head.
yeah.
It's gonna be a good day
Good
of
day of
football,
football.
baby.
And then you still got in the AFC West, you got the Chiefs and the Broncos. It's a good game. So yeah,
Good
today's
game.
there's some good games on tap.
It's on taps.
For Monday Night Football, not so much. You got the Cowboys and the Raiders. Not sure if I'll put a lot of energy into watching that one.
I'll have it on, but
yeah,
I'm
it'll
not
be
gonna.
in the background.
In the background.
Thursday Night Football, you got Buffalo at Houston. Now that might be one to watch. Buffalo at Houston, that should be a good game.
That should be a good
Yep.
matchup. Both teams desperately need to win.
College match.
Stroud is,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm about to say CJ Stroud ain't playing, is he?
I think he still might be hurt. Yeah, I think he's still injured.
Yeah. Buffalo need to go.
Davis,
ahead and
what's his name? Davis.
Yeah, some
Davis Mills.
Miles Davis.
No, that's the trumpeter.
No, I'm just playing. I know.
I think it is Davis Mills.
Yeah, it's Davis Mills. Like
that. College football matchups this week. Missouri at Oklahoma. That should be a good game.
Oklahoma.
Just because Mizzou is trying to get closer to the playoff scene. They won't make it, but and then after Oklahoma's big win yesterday, BYU takes on Cincinnati. USC at Oregon is an interesting game.
That's a good.
Syracuse travels to Notre Dame. Notre Dame has to win out. So that should be a good ball game. Then you got Pitt at Georgia Tech, two good ACC teams. So those are the college matchups to watch out for. And then we have boxing next week, baby. The Ring 5 event in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, headlined by David Benavidez versus Anthony Yarde for the WBC light heavyweight title. The event, also known as the Night of Champions, will feature 4 other championship bouts, be streamed on DAZN. Other major bouts include Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney. I think Haney's going to get beat. Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noquez for the vacant WBO lightweight title. And Jesse Rodriguez versus Fernando Martinez for the WBO and WBA super flyweight titles. So a good night of boxing. And then I know that also there's UFC. Who's the main fight? Damn.
Next week?
Yes, next week, the 22nd. The main fight is the co-main event.
They got a welterweight, Al Muhammad.
I think that's it.
Versus
against who?
Machado Gary.
That's it. Yep. Because the winner of that is will hope to be in line to fight.
Oh boy,
Makhachev. Yeah, who just won last night. Islam Makhachev. Yep. So that's a big fight.
Was that what?
Yep,
That's
in
for
the
the welterweight.
welterweight division. Yep, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit.
Oh,
Islam
okay, yeah,
Makhachev.
Islam Makhachev. So he went up.
He went up
Islam
in
Makhachev
weight
went up.
and took old
He went
boy's
to the
belt from him.
welterweight.
He
Damn. Yeah, I
dominated,
seen
D.
that.
He
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
dominated.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yep.
And
Yeah,
he
'cause
said at that weight, he feels most comfortable. He's a big boy, period. Pause.
right,
But when
right.
you compare him to Della Maddalena, even though they came in weighing the same, they did not look
It
the
ain't look the
same.
same.
No,
It ain't look the
he's got
same.
a big frame,
Big frame.
and
Yep,
and man, that was a fight.
his frame can put more. Yeah,
More
so that's
weight,
probably his
more
more
pressure
natural
on you.
weight. Yeah.
He says he's
Mhm.
not leaving that weight, that weight
It's probably
class.
less stress on his body, so he don't have to worry about cutting all
Trying to
that
get down to
weight down.
155 from 170 to 155.
Damn, that's
That's not
bro.
natural.
You just
And he
it's not
still was
natural at all.
breezing through that
And
division.
he was dominating at lightweight.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's a Tapora. What's his name?
Iliad.
Tapora?
Yep.
Iliad. So yeah, he got that division, and then middleweight.
See, and they're saying
buddy,
that they want that fight.
Shemaev Matt.
Right. They want that fight to be made, Tapuria, but it looks like he's going to stay where he is. So Tapuria will have to come up. And he comes up. I don't know if anybody's beating Makhachev. That dude he's different. He's different.
He comes from that tree. That what's buddy name? Khabib.
Yeah.
Khabib.
What's Khabib's last name though?
Khabib.
Is it Nurmagomedov? One of them names?
Yeah.
Nurmagomedov, something like that.
Yeah, Nurmagomedov.
Yeah,
Khabib Nurmagomedov.
I think that's who. I think that's who trains him, right?
Yeah, he comes from that. Yeah, they come from that. Tree.
Yeah, they got that same little look with the beard, the crazy
beard.
little.
They come from that.
Little.
They got to wear the hat with the little furries and stuff like that. They come from that. Yeah, they come from that. He comes from that lineage.
Man, I don't know who trains
they all
them.
Fight together.
Who?
That's that Russian. They in that Russian.
Right.
It's a video of Khabib. He was swimming upstream in a river, and the current was going crazy. He's swimming upstream.
Their training regimen is unlike any other.
Ridiculous. They go there.
They said at 170, Makhachev could fight 10 rounds and not even be breathing hard at the end of it. That's how well conditioned he is.
They stay in shape all year round.
Damn. We'll talk about it a little bit more in just a little bit.
Yeah, that's some bad dudes right there.
Some rough dudes. That's why these days don't be quick to run up on people because you don't know who's in that gym doing the MMA, the UFC, especially if they got the little cauliflower ears.
Oh, yeah. You see the cauliflower
ears? Run up on them.
You on that mat.
You better take a weapon with you because you don't want to just run up there.
Run up and get done.
In the bar, get body slammed in jiu-jitsu.
Get an arm bar or all that.
Did you hear him disrespect me? Yeah, I heard him.
Huh?
Get your coat.
They say turn the other cheek. we finna get out of here.
Serving ass whippings.
Man, hey, sometimes,
last call for alcohol and ass whippings.
Man, don't get me in trouble.
Exactly.
Dude, he was talking
to you. I was minding my business.
He didn't say nothing to me. He was talking to you. I don't know what to tell you.
Why? Look for those ears. If the ears got that cauliflower, don't. That's a fight you really don't want to have.
I'm cooling.
All right, son. We'll move on. In the leadoff spot. Bet you don't want to gamble now, do you? That's the name of this one.
I bet you don't want to gamble now, do you?
Don't want to gamble now, do you?
Man.
So this is surrounding. This was a short story, but it's going to have some. There's going to be more ramifications behind this. Cleveland's Guardians pitchers Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz were indicted on charges of rigging pitches so the gamblers could make hundreds of thousands of dollars. They both pled not guilty this week, but the fact that we're seeing another sport, MLB,
rigging
caught up in scandal for players wagering is a cause for concern. Not so much concern that is happening, but that the players are now willing to throw away their careers for what will amount to chump change compared to their salaries. Clase earned almost $5 million this past season. Ortiz not as much, but he did make $783K, which is nothing to sneeze at. But they were tipping pitches, so they would tell, hey, in the third inning, second batter, I'm going to throw my third pitch in the dirt. People were wagering hundreds of thousands of dollars on this. They got them on so many charges because they were funneling their money down to the Dominican, so that's wire fraud. They're facing a minimum of 20 years each if they're found
Pete
guilty.
Rose is rolling over in his grave right now. Rest in peace to it's like, if y'all don't get these fools and y'all did me like that, y'all, if they don't get these fools. But that's crazy though that people are willing to
throw their
risk
careers away.
I guess just for like, I guess it's to take care of the taxes, because I'm sure like
well, the hundreds of thousands that they funneled to the Dominican would take care of them for life. Not only they probably wouldn't even have to touch some of their earnings. But my thing is, if I'm a millionaire, why do I need that? That little extra money's not gonna. That's not gonna do anything.
Somebody something.
That's what I was saying.
Property tax might be a little
or
high.
They might be taxed by some of those drug lords who helped them along the way. You know what I'm saying?
Something like that.
There's more to it that you'd be willing to throw your career away and do jail time. And and they're not talking like jail around the corner from the house. They're talking federal prison time.
Federal. They throwing you in jail.
Jail. Some of the
gambling's so nonchalant now. You could bet on anything, and shoot, some players are really some people risk it. Ain't the right thing to do, but some people like willing to risk it to get the biscuit. But
that you led right into my next question for you, because of the number of prop bets that you can wager on and the things that athletes can affect. Do you think we're seeing sports being played on the up and up these days?
Oh man, I think there's definitely some, especially how close Vegas is with all these little picks. I think, and it's entertainment. I don't think we're seeing the true sport every time. I think there's a few things that they control. I'm not gonna say 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a good percentage of the sports we see today is rigged.
Mm.
I don't think it's the full effect of what we see. Some things is just like it's too on the nose.
Right.
Like it's too close. A player only gets the over under is 38 yards and he get 38 and a half, and then you see him getting taken out the game. He's taken out the game right before. It's just some things is just like too like, all right.
It don't even make sense. Yeah, it don't add up.
Vegas make that call. Vegas making that call. Oh, okay. He can't go over.
We got too much money tied up on this and that.
I don't think we're seeing the true. Yeah, like I said, it's entertainment. You feel me?
And remember this though, and I know we have a segment on our Monday night wrap up show that have a few wagers. Remember, the house always wins. At the end of the day, house always wins. Yeah, you get a little piece.
You get a little piece,
but you're not ever gonna get what you invested.
No.
Those hotels and casinos aren't big and beautiful and for nothing. They
luxurious for no reason.
Just off of they spent their money. No, they spent your money to build that nice palace.
Or somebody else's money that they came up off on. Someone else, they bled out and took all their cheese. Now they gonna give it to you because you gotta keep dangling the carrot. You gotta keep showing, oh, he won a certain amount. Oh, he won. I can win too. Because someone got to win. That's why I don't gamble.
They say the top demographic, D, among young males 18 to 24. So that's high schoolers and young college students that are placing a lot of these bets.
The prize picks, that underdog, it's too
easy these days.
Parlay. It's too. And you can do different sports too.
Right.
For instance, yesterday you could do a UFC fight. You could have done an NBA game
and the Georgia Bulldogs
college game and the Georgia Bulldogs.
Yep.
I got them winning on that. I got old boy winning in the UFC, and then I got a point spread on rebounds for somebody in the NBA.
And that's where the viewership comes from. So the betting increases the viewership because I gotta see if my man is going to get X amount of yards, like you said, or if Georgia's going to win the game by 3 points, because that's what I bet. Man.
Mm-hmm.
And doing this little research that I was doing, guess which two states have not legalized gambling? Now, Missouri will start in a couple of weeks, but there's 2 states that I just assumed had gambling in them. So let me back up. 39 states have approved legal wagering. There's 11 that don't. Obviously, if people know to do the math, there's 50 states. I know they don't teach much geography these days, but 39 and 11 is 50.
So when they like, what video?
Won't you do something for me?
Won't you do
Sonny
something
won.
for me?
But which 2 states, son, you think, if you had to guess,
You think
that do not have?
You would think that they should, but they
You
don't.
would think that they do, but they don't. They have not legalized gambling as of yet.
Florida?
No, they just recently did a few years back.
Okay. Texas?
That's one. A good guess.
Okay, I was about to say Texas.
But I would have just bet anything that Texas.
Assume Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas is going to be
We from
involved
Texas.
in it. That's such a big. Yeah, we from Texas. Texas.
That was a good guess. That was a real good guess. California.
It's California.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say Cali.
That's a big state with all those teams. You would just DraftKings would make a killing out of California.
Oh my God, kill it from Texas
and California. You FanDuel and
oh man,
the amount of people, the amount of money. That's what I'm saying.
That's probably why they don't, because down in Texas they gonna bet on high school games.
Yeah, no, for real, football. For real. Friday Night Lights.
That's so big. Oh my God, Friday Night Lights would go crazy.
Damn. All right, but to Clase and Luis Ortiz, bet you don't want to gamble now, do you?
Bet you don't want to. It ain't worth it.
You're betting your life away, for real.
You're betting your
life away. Moving on to UFC 322 results. We talked about it a little bit in the main event. Jack Della Maddalena lost his belt to Islam Makhachev, who dominated in 5 rounds. Ground and pound, easy victory. It being that easy for him to do.
Ground and pound.
But he had a formula, D. He kicked old boy's calf almost off his body. He couldn't hardly stand. Seriously. Maddalena
was fall off the
Maddalena, literally the meat was falling off.
He
could hardly stand up. And then when old boy was stretching him out on the ground and pound, your leg was so weak, he couldn't hold him off of him. He could not fight. Now, he toughed it out.
He made it all the way.
He toughed it out. But when he was standing, he had a grimace on his face like, man, I can barely be here right now.
Imagine that leg right now.
Oh, my goodness. Right. His calf is bigger than his thigh.
Yeah. He got 2 thighs.
He got 2 thighs.
He got one big thigh. that calf just swelled up.
That calf, boy. I'm telling you, D.
Them leg kicks don't be playing.
Makhachev, he kept doing that. As soon as he kicked him, see that little, he dipped down and he put him on the ground. They said in the 5th round, 18 of those 25 minutes was on the ground.
Oh yeah, he just controlled the clock.
He controlled
clock management.
He was beating them.
That's a rough sport, man. That's a bad day.
It's a rough sport.
I'm telling you.
And then the co-main event, Valentina Shevchenko dominated Weili Zhang. I was shocked that it was so easy.
Damn.
Valentina dominated her. It was just a walk in the park. I thought Zhang would be more rough and tumble.
Right.
She was killing her with those kicks. She hit her with this knee into the stomach one time.
Ugh.
I thought she broke her ribs. She kneed her so hard. For 2 athletes, it was domination at its best. If you had to bet money, you wouldn't have thought it would have been that easy for them. It just shows the level of how good they truly are. Valentina lost her belt. Now she's got her belt back. Her performances the last few times have just been very smooth. She's one of the best. They're saying Nunes is the best, and I guess Valentina's like 1A, 1B. She's
right. Still the same. They're on
the same, but they won't give her that due yet. I guess she's got to win some more fights and be more convincing. But
yeah, Nunes was cold.
Amanda Nunes was, and then I thought she came back or was coming back.
She was supposed to.
She's supposed to come back.
Fight old girl.
I know you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
She's beefy than a mug.
With the big back, right? With the big back.
Bareback. Dear back
strong, bro.
breaking on the big back breaking on big back breaking on.
Hold on, yeah, she's supposed to fight Kayla
There you
Harrison.
go. There you go.
Kayla Harrison,
Woo.
because she got a
Like
strong back.
she could pick one of us up.
Oh, easily, dude. She I ain't messing with her or Nunez. I ain't messing with neither one of them. Pay me. I could do a little exhibition fight. Pay me a little M's. I do a little exhibition fight, but nah. Get some welts on my head.
Right. So that
I ain't
wraps up
playing with them.
UFC
Strong as hell.
322. This one is called, and this is the reason I want to put a spotlight on this, because what I don't want is for us to become numb to the fact that where we're at in America, and then you'll understand where I'm going. What, why, and what the F? WTF. John Beam,
Why? What?
the Laney College athletic director and former football coach who was featured in Netflix's Last Chance U, died Friday morning after being shot on campus Thursday, authorities said. A suspect has been arrested in connection with the shooting, the Oakland Police Department said Friday. This was a very targeted incident, Assistant Chief James Beer said. In this case, I can just tell you that the individual that was arrested went specifically to the campus for a specific reason. Beer said the suspect and Beam knew each other but did not have a close relationship. The suspect was not a Laney student and was known to loiter around the campus, per Beer. The suspect had played football at Skyline High School in Oakland, but not during Beam's tenure there. Investigators had not discussed the motive, and charges had not been filed as of Friday afternoon. So go back, Coach John Beam, legend in the Oakland area, mentored a lot of students, a lot of athletes, kept a lot of people out of prison.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, him. Yeah. He was in season 5 of Last Chance University.
Yeah.
That featured Laney College. Like I said, he was also the athletic director.
Damn.
Yeah. Buddy, 27 years old. His name is Cedric Irving, was the one that was arrested. But the reason I wanted to spotlight this is because shootings and killings have been so prevalent. We're starting to become numb to them. And what I don't want is, with all this gambling and all this wagering, a kicker, heaven forbid, misses a kick, and you just cost me my house, and I go up on campus and I shoot him, or I shoot the coach, or the coach makes a move, he pulls somebody out of the game, and I had a wager on this guy getting X amount of yards. Now I'm not going to get him. So I just roll up on campus and I'll shoot and kill the coach. That's why I wanted to spotlight this, is because, like I said, we're just becoming so numb as Americans to so many different things. This came and went in the news cycle. Like I said, I heard it one day.
Highlighted. That's crazy.
Yeah. And this dude was on Netflix and everything, and he changed a lot of lives.
He was an impact in that community.
A big impact in that community for years, not only as the high school coach, but as the junior college coach or community college coach. He had done a lot for that community. And then for these two have never, for the guy that didn't even play for him. So I guess he said, I'll just take somebody out that means something to the community.
What's the motive?
We still don't know the motive yet, D. That's the other thing. And that goes back to mental health. We talked about it last week, and we'll continue to talk about it. Check up on people, man. I don't know what's triggering some of these things, but yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because that's sad. And like I said, I remember seeing it in passing. I'm like, this can't be the same dude that was on the Netflix documentary.
Yeah, I watched that. And yeah, I like those.
Yeah, he was season 5, which now I'm going to go back and watch because I just want to see his impact and what he meant to that community. But yeah, what, why, and what the F?
Yeah, what, why, what the F is for real, because that was an impactful, influential man in that community who tried to make a difference. To make a difference, and there was no correlation. And I looked up the dude. Mental health is real. I'm not trying to subject anybody or put that type of
label on him or
label on anybody, but dude don't look right. He does look like mental health. A lot of, I don't know if he said he was a former athlete. I know like a lot of former athletes and a lot of people who used to play sports that transition after you play sports and you're not living up to that, because you play sports and everyone loves you and you're the top of your game, and then you go into real life and then you're just amongst just everyone
You're
else.
just floundering. Yeah.
Yeah, that transition is hard, being a former athlete, of being at the highest high, playing at that level, just to be in society. That's a hard transition. A lot of athletes mentally, that's tough for them, finding an arena where they can perform in.
Hmm.
And so I don't know
And
if that
feel
was the
that
root
same
cause of it,
joy.
and feel that same
Yeah.
joy, that elation,
Hmm.
just everything that comes with playing sports. But man, the fact that you take it out on someone who has nothing to do with it,
And
and how
someone
many,
who was so impactful and positive.
you don't know how many lives you really just changed. I know his kids, his family, but you think about all the people, all the players that he coached who looked up to him. You just took a father figure and a good role model away from him. So like,
And for no reason, though.
and for no reason, especially
They have no
there's
connection other than the young man, went to the school after Coach Beam left. So he didn't even coach him. He didn't play for him in college. But that's the other thing, too, on these campuses. When people are just
crazy.
milling around, they say he'd been known to just be around, hanging out. So he just blended in with everybody else. So the day I show up with a gun, it's no big deal. Nobody's really checking for
Damn.
me like that. I just walk up and shoot the coach in the head. He made it through the night, but he died Friday morning. So that's a sad story, man. What the
It's
F?
very sad. Yeah,
Moving on to
that's
the
crazy.
college playoff rankings, they were
Wow.
announced on Tuesday the 11th. So we'll recap how the top 12 teams fared after this past weekend. Number one, Ohio State should probably still be number one. They
Hmm.
cruised to a win over UCLA on Saturday. Number two, Indiana, they moved to 10-0 after they dominated Wisconsin 31-7.
Yep.
Texas A&M overcame a 20-3 deficit, beat South
Ooh.
Carolina 31-30. Now that's the making of a championship team when you can come back and battle.
When you come back like that, they were
That,
down
that
bad
means you
too.
might be worthy of a championship title. Yeah, we'll
That means,
see.
yeah, because you get tested like that and come back. Yeah, you going through.
Yeah,
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 it's
that's
battle
what you
tested. You
need.
get battle
Yeah, that's
tested.
what you need
Yeah,
for the playoffs.
the resilience.
Number four, Alabama, Mississippi. They will drop after losing to number 11, Oklahoma 23-21. They had a chance to win that game. Number
Who drops?
Alabama's, they're gonna drop. They were number 4 this week, but they lost to
Okay, and they
Oklahoma.
lost to
No,
Oklahoma.
number
Cool.
11,
We'll take.
Oklahoma. So yeah,
We needed that.
yeah.
We needed that.
Number
As a
5,
Georgia
Georgia
fan.
probably will move up. They beat Texas decisively, 35-10, and
Hook
that
them
loss
down.
right there probably puts an end to
Oh yeah,
Texas's
they're done.
playoff hopes with 3
They got 3
losses.
losses.
Yeah, they got 3 now.
Hook them down. That
Texas
bulldog got to you.
Texas Tech, who came in number 6 this past week, blew out UCF 48-9. They probably should stay somewhere in that 6th spot. They might move up when Georgia moves up. Ole Miss had to score 14 points in the final quarter. They held off Florida 34-24. Number 8, Oregon held ground by dominating Minnesota 42-13.
Okay. Like
Number 9, Notre Dame made easy work of Pitt 37-15. Like we said earlier, they're going to have to run the table. Notre Dame's got to run the table. Number 10, Texas, like we said, they dropped their 3rd game of the season, and they'll probably drop out of the top 12. Oklahoma, Mississippi most definitely will move up with the win over Alabama. And then number 12, BYU improved to 8-1 with its 27-13 win over TCU. So that's how the top 12 fared this past week. Look forward to seeing the upcoming rankings. Moving on, a little NBA talk. Get in where you fit in.
Get in where you fit in.
LeBron James has not played a game so far this young season, but has started workouts with the Lakers G League this week in an effort to get back on the court soon. And for the first time ever, LeBron is going to have to and need to be the 3rd option for the Lakers when he returns, because Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves have developed a chemistry without him. He's definitely going to have to get in where he fits in. I think he needs to be that complementary player and help them get to where they want to be. That's the Western Conference Finals, obviously, the NBA Finals. What are your thoughts on that, son?
Oh, yeah. That's the stage of life where he's at now. Still can get you some good numbers, still can get you some good minutes, but You're not running your offense solely just through him. You got your star there. You got a role piece, and like you said, the Lakers have been playing well without him there. So he's going to have to find that rhythm. You can't take away from Luka because Luka's going to have to take that. But I think where he's at, he can just be more like the assist guy. He can just feed those players. I think one thing about LeBron, he is adaptable to his role. He doesn't have to be a star. If you go back to the Olympics, Steph Curry and all them, he was leaning on them and he was just feeding him the ball. So I think he would. One thing good about LeBron's game is he can be adaptable. He's never really been a selfish player.
No, he hasn't.
So as far as because his assist and whatever kind of shows that he has no problem distributing the ball to where it needs to go. So I think if he could stay healthy, and as long as I think he already knows Luka's there, Austin Reeves there, they're emerging as stars. I think that's where the direction they need to go. Rely on that youth, and it's gonna help his game because now he don't have to.
You don't have to carry the team
the whole game. You ain't got to carry the team. And if your third option is LeBron James,
my goodness.
I think you'll be okay. If your third option is LeBron, and I get that he's 40 or whatever, but
he's still a top 10 player in the league.
He can still play at that level. And if that's your third option, say one of them are struggling, and then you're like, you know what, let LeBron do his thing.
Let him get some buckets and get in a rhythm.
Be okay. Yeah. I think that'd be okay. So as long as practicing, just getting that rhythm, I think just for him, just getting reps, staying healthy, and just getting back into NBA shape is going to be the biggest thing he's going to have to battle. But getting back on the court, I think that takes a lot of pressure off him. And we'll see where the Lakers are at if they can contend for a title. But I think they'll be able to work LeBron in. He'll be able to adapt to the game because, Luka, Star, DeAndre Ayton, they got some.
Main thing is just don't disrupt the chemistry. That's the main thing. Yeah. However you get back, get in where you fit in. Let them do what they're doing, and like you said, you just be that complimentary piece. And if LeBron James is my third option, we're doing pretty good.
I think we're okay.
I think we'll be all right.
I think we'll be pretty good. We're pretty decent this season. We can potentially contend, but there's a lot of good. Man, it's a lot of good teams.
A lot of good teams in the West, as well as the Lakers are playing without them. They're still in fourth place.
Wow, that's good.
So that tells you there's some good teams in the West. All right, it's not a sandwich.
It's not a panini.
It's not a taco.
It's not a burrito.
It's not a pizza. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's a good
wrap. And this one was a good wrap.
I had a good wrap yesterday.
Stephen Curry and Under Armour part ways after 12 seasons.
Oh,
so wow. Steph is now a shoe free agent. And if I were New Balance, man, I'd swoop in quickly.
Oh, boy. What?
As much popularity they've been getting here lately, if I was New Balance, you get Steph Curry these last few years of his career, you got you one.
You get a signature shoe with New Balance. New Balance has come way back. Yeah. That trainer shoe, look, you get a nice little jumpsuit with the little trainer shoe. Trends come back in style.
No, they do. They do.
I'm about to say that New Balances now, they're gonna cost you like $120 to $150.
Oh, they're not the cheap shoe anymore, for real.
No, they ain't. They're not the dad shoe no more. They're like a trendy.
They're a trendy shoe.
Like, people putting that on with some fits. There's certain ones that's pretty nice, but if they can get Steph Curry, that's gonna take them to the next level.
Sir. Yes, sir. And
that's crazy.
Another, it's a wrap. No Mo Nico.
No Mo Nico.
Former Dallas Mavericks GM Nico Harrison was fired earlier this week, mostly due to his trading of Luka Doncic to the Lakers for often injured Anthony Davis and a bag of pretzels. What did they get out of the deal? You got one player who's barely played. I know you got Doug Christie's son, I think it's Max Christie. You didn't get the return on your investment for real.
Especially the way Luka locked in. So like
you couldn't encourage him to lose that same way.
That's what I'm saying. So instead of just going ahead and just trading him, and I don't know, maybe I'm sure they probably tried, or I don't know what it was, but y'all could have done something, brought in somebody to motivate that man to lose that weight. Because right now, Luka is balling.
Luka straight balling.
Luka is balling. He lost that weight. He's in game shape. And
he's engaged.
Bro, a fuel to his fire. Like, oh, y'all traded me just like that?
And they still signed him to a nice deal, which tells me they didn't have to pay him as much as they thought they were going to have to pay him. They didn't. The
Yeah, they
Lakers didn't
fumbled
break the
that.
bank to re-sign
Nope.
Luka to an
And
extension.
he's cool. Right. He's still balling like no other. So it goes to show, like, what didn't y'all say to this man, or what was the communication like to get this man motivated
And he had
just
just
to
bought a
get in
house,
shape?
so he was ready to stay in Dallas.
Oh, he was
He was
devastated when he got
he was devastated. You could tell in his
bro, he was
play and just his demeanor.
devastated.
There's no way that man should have been traded. Not especially how it all went down. So
But a
Nico, I
one-on-one,
get why you got fired, and they started off slow, 3-8. I'm sorry, first
yeah,
11
because
games.
Anthony Davis he's always been injury prone. Like,
He was injured with the
but
Lakers. Seemed like he had just come off an injury when you traded for him. But he played a hot
yeah,
half and then got injured.
he's always been injury prone.
That would have been the man I would have been requesting as the
Right.
return player, man. So,
Getting in shape and getting the pounds can get off. There's ways you can lose weight. I'd much rather deal with that problem. Injury prone is you're injury prone. There's nothing you can really do about that.
once
And
you
like
get injured in a certain area, it's
it's
prone
gonna
to come
linger.
back a lot faster.
The weight can just fall off. The
Right.
weight can fall off. You had a generational player there, like someone a 101, and then you just gave him away just for Anthony Davis.
And a bag of pretzels.
And he spilled the pretzel. He opened it up.
Hey, the
Pretzels on
conversation
it.
could have been 5 minutes. Hey, man, I need you to come in. Let's talk. No, you just bought a house. We love you here. We're going to give you a nice extension. It's not going to be this number. But to get that money, you're going to drop.
You
gotta
have
drop
to come
25
in shape
pounds.
at this weight.
Yeah.
At this weight.
Yeah.
But depending on what weight you come at, that's what we're gonna be.
Yeah.
Like, it's a simple conversation. Like,
Exactly.
something was missing besides just
Nico
trading
Nico
Luka
didn't read the
Doncic.
room. Something happened. For real, dude.
But you think that his call alone? Because if that was his call alone, that's crazy. I'm sure he's taking the
Now, Mark
his
Cuban
head
is
on the
now a
mantle.
minority owner. He's got 27%. He
'Cause
said
who made that
he said he
decision?
never would have made that trade.
Hell
And
no.
then now the one thing, and we reported on it a few months back, is that the new ownership wanted to possibly move the team to Vegas because they're in the casino business.
Okay.
So that might have been their motivation to unload Luka,
free that
free that
contract
money
up.
up.
But like you said, you ain't gotta pay him that max
No.
deal if y'all didn't want to. Like,
Mm-mm. And every
Yeah,
team
some-
needs a star. You gotta have
Oh, yeah.
at least one star to bring the fans out to support your product. You got Cooper Flag. You got a nice young rookie who can possibly carry you into the future, but he's no Luka Doncic, man.
y'all was
Luka's
in the
still-
NBA
he ain't hit his
championship a year.
prime
Exactly.
hit
Y'all
his
was in the
prime.
NBA championship a year
a
ago.
year
Like,
ago. The trade
pieces
came
that
out
you
of
guys
nowhere, made
had.
no sense.
And now you guys are rebuilding all the way back. Like, you guys were contending for a title a year or two ago.
Yeah,
I don't know who made that call.
no more Nico.
No Monico though.
All right, real quickly moving to the MLB awards were announced this past week. Back-to-back MVPs for Shohei and Aaron Judge. We talked about that
Mhm.
periodically throughout the season. Between the two of them, they've won 7 of the last MVP awards.
Damn.
Shohei's got 4. Judge has 3.
Aaron Judge.
That's pretty spectacular.
That's crazy.
But I'm
Between
still
those two
kind of
players,
mad though, D, because you can't tell me that Cal Raleigh didn't deserve it. Catcher that played in 159 of 162 games, hit 60 home
Damn.
runs, drove in 125 runs, handled a young pitching staff excellently, gives you Gold Glove performance behind the plate, and led his team to the playoffs. Shouldn't have won that.
Yeah.
That's why I kept
mean,
highlighting Cal throughout the year. Cal do. That
Cal, dude.
the fact that no other catchers hit 60
Who deserve
home
an
runs.
MVP? Cal,
Cal
dude.
do.
Cal Riley.
Cal
Yeah,
Raleigh.
no. After saying that, damn, that's a 159.
He played
out of
159
162?
behind the plate, the toughest position in the game,
Damn.
and he still hit 60 home runs and drove in
and hit
125.
60
Yeah,
and led his team to a playoff.
yeah. That was my MVP, and I like Aaron
That's an
Judge a lot.
MVP. Oh yeah, and both.
But-
But you see, they already. I'm not saying you can't. You just give it to him because you don't want to give it to someone else. But That seems like he's very important to his team.
He is now. It was a lot. The voting was close, within 20 to 30 points of each other, but still, though, man, you can't tell me 150. Just a catcher catching 159 out of 162 games won. That's just one. Handling my pitching staff that many games consistently. Then he adds that offense too, and he leads us to the playoffs, man. That's all I got to say about that one. All right, so we'll move on to the Pops' pop culture question of the week.
Pops' pop culture question of the week.
And I think I got your answer earlier, but we'll just sum it up here. With legalized gambling officially taking place in Missouri in December, do you see your wagering habits increasing much, or about the same, or pretty much not at all? Because I can tell you, I hadn't been able to gamble. I don't see myself gambling. I might every now and then might put a $5, $10 bet on something. But like we said, the way you see it set up, why would you just give money away?
Yeah, shoot, it's about the same, probably little to none.
Right.
I'm not even a big gambler.
No, I'm not.
I get risk and reward, but there's other things you can invest in, put your money in, that can get you a return on investment. I get the quick hit, the dopamine. Hey man, I only put in $10. I got 500. Okay, that's cool. But how many times
you put in that 10 and you got nothing?
Exactly. And then how many times after that?
Yeah.
So did you really keep your money after all the bets?
Right.
But yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. As much as we watch sports, I mean, honestly, we probably could make a couple bets, make money. Because there's a lot of times even we predict, saying a player, as much as we watch it, it's not a bad idea. We're pretty knowledgeable of the game.
I just don't have money to give away like that, though.
It's just like right now, with everything going on, let me keep that little 5 and put it into something else that
might benefit me more.
A little bit more. It'd be enticing though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I'll be like, damn, I could have just put in a quick little bet for the UFC, UFC real quick.
Because you could do it in between rounds. I mean,
in between rounds,
you can bet on will the fight finish or will there be a knockout. It's just that simple to bet on. But it's also how quickly your money will be gone. Excuse me.
So yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm never going to, because you never know. Got a little 10, quick little 10, throw it on a quick thing, and I flip it, shoot, boom. Because I'm the type, if I win, shoot, and I'm good.
Right. I don't have to. I don't need to reinvest it back into that.
Yeah,
that's going back into the pocket.
You gonna get me,
right?
You ain't gonna, that's
know when to say when.
Yeah. I know when I know when to hold them. I know when to
fold them. Know when to walk away.
When to walk away.
Know when to run.
Know when to run.
That's funny because I was thinking the same thing. You said it before I did. That's
For
too
real.
funny. All right, where's our juice for our juicy news?
Ooh.
Oh man, listen to that pour.
I think you had this, that pink grapefruit. I think you had one of these.
Yes, sir. That's a good one.
Pink grapefruit.
Time for our juicy news. Are powered by XS Energy
and
MGD Apparel's our main sponsor.
Get your merch.
Get your merch.
MGD Apparel.
All colors.
It's cold outside.
It's cold. Get those hoodies, man.
Hoodies?
Get your sweatshirt.
Get your hat.
We got one of our people got a sweater on order.
Got
sweaters we can do it. Get your hats. Get your skull cap with the Me and D logo on that, or whatever. As we always say, whatever you want. It could be your logo.
Yeah. Well, if you got your own business, especially, and we was talking about that, we got some few things that are making it about businesses. But
yes,
yeah, if you got your own business, we want to highlight you. We want to make it. We want to get your name out there. We just here to help, baby. We here to help. Let us help you. It helps us.
Exactly. Excuse me. I guess we didn't really go through our additions and subtractions, did we? Who were taken out?
No, not for real. But we just want to keep it the same, or you want to add? We can add the people. I'll just follow.
Or we could just say, well, first of all, It's time for that juicy
That
news.
juicy news.
Because if you
Because if you
don't
don't
know,
know,
now you
now
know.
you know.
Young
Young
brother,
brother,
young
young
sister,
sister,
young
young
player.
player.
And we'll just leave it right there too. We're
Okay,
in the
yeah.
process
We'll
of
keep it scrolling. Yeah,
revamping it.
we're gonna put some.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna switch out
tweak it
some
a
names,
little
put some new
bit.
names in
Yeah, we're
there.
gonna take some
because just
names
recently,
out, put some new names in. Look out for that. But time for that juicy news. Because if
juicy
you
news.
don't know, now you know.
Now you
Tell
know.
them, son.
So this is just a real quick one, real short one. Pops, I know you'll probably like this one. Your boy, Jake Paul. So the fight with Gervonta Davis that fell through, of course, because Gervonta Davis is an idiot. He don't know how to keep his.
He's
He
a
couldn't wait to keep
jackass.
his hands right. He couldn't wait to keep his hands in the ring, so he had to do it other ways. But Jake Paul, jackass. But Jake Paul, he found another opponent, and he's instead of moving down, he's going up. He's going to potentially, there's a fight in the making. I think it's already signed. It's already stated in December. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, knockout artist Anthony Joshua. Now and they're going to try to make it a sanctioned fight. I don't think it's going to be an exhibition fight.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to fight a knockout artist.
Oh,
Anthony Joshua.
This one.
I think this is going to be
Anthony Joshua knock him out.
And I want to actually see him fight someone
that's a boxer.
That's a boxer who is heavier. Because honestly, even though Gervonta Davis got the knockout power compared to Jake Paul, he's tiny.
He's small,
he could be surgical with it. And I'm sure it would have been a good fight. But now you're actually facing a Goliath in the game, a heavyweight fighter who's known knocking out fighters. He knocked out Francis Ngannou,
right?
Who is not a traditional boxer, but has knockout power.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because Francis Ngannou, he gave Tyson Fury a little run for his money a little bit, like in that fight. They gave it to Fury, but it wasn't that like a
cut and dry that he won, not clear cut.
It wasn't that clear cut. You could have gave around some to Francis Ngannou, but watch out for Netflix. One thing I can say about Jake Paul, I gotta give respect. Dude was about his money. He stays in shape. He figured out a way to make his bread, and he's been doing it for the past 3 years, 3 to 5
years now. Yeah,
3 to 5 years of just making money, putting on fights, putting on entertainment.
I don't care for him, but this one I will watch.
Yeah,
just because you're fighting a legitimate boxer at a heavier weight that should crush him.
He should, like Anthony Joshua should win this one. So
like,
if it goes toe to toe, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because Jake Paul did go up like 200 pounds.
Yeah, he's a heavyweight now. He's a legitimate heavyweight.
Yeah, he went up to heavyweight to fight Tyson.
Weight wise,
power wise, it would have been his power would have correlated better with Gervonta Davis because he's a bigger fighter. But trying to get Joshua, it's a good payday for Joshua too. This gonna bring some numbers, gonna bring some attraction. I don't like the fact that
still a gimmick.
It's still gimmicky. Yeah. You're making it gimmicky. You're making it. We want to see mega fights with just two big stars. You know
Benavidez and Canelo or Benavidez
Canelo and Bud
Crawford. Yeah. Legitimate boxers. That's what we're trying to say.
For people who just wanted the purest boxing fans, we don't want to see the sport, the integrity of the sport still be to a certain standard, but we're in a different era now. It's a lot different. It's about different
the money
now.
And about the eyeballs you can put on an event.
That's what it's about. How many people can you viewership?
Right.
How many people are you viewing the fight? How many people are you going to get to view the fight? That's why Jake Paul, he's been doing his thing.
Gets to the bag for real. I can't hate him for that.
I can't. He's getting
to the bag. Did you see that piece of property he bought in Georgia? I'm gonna send you a thing of it. Yeah,
he's getting to the bag.
He got to the bag.
That's crazy.
So,
but yeah, look out in December.
That is juicy news. That's juicy news. All right, son. We start wrapping it up. Our pops, flops, and props.
Pops, flops, and props.
Oh, those pops, flops, and props. Who you popping tonight?
Pop's gonna go to Georgia, man. Georgia beats Texas in a convincing fashion.
Very convincing.
Very convincing fashion. I was like, okay, Texas coming to town, but this is a good time to keep them wins going, especially we're getting closer to the playoffs. They're going to probably drop out, but my pops go to Georgia.
All right, mine's going to go to Stephen Curry. He ties one Michael Jeffrey Jordan for the most 40-point games after turning 30 years of age.
Oh, damn.
After his 42-point night on Wednesday, then he followed that up with 49 points on Friday, both against San Antonio, both wins for the Warriors. Curry will be at the top of the list the next time he hits a 40-piece. So currently tied at 44 games. So 44 games, he's had 40 points or more since he turned 30. It's pretty damn good.
That's really good.
That's going to be another one that he'll probably put out of reach.
Yeah, that boy Steph is still
He's
playing
different.
at a high level.
Dude is different. I'm different.
Takes care of himself,
I'm
too.
different.
Yeah, I'm different.
All right, so who you flopping?
My flop is going to go to the Jets, man. The Jets organization, they had a chance to take off a division rival. They had chances in that game,
They
but
did.
it's just they're hit or miss, man. When you think they got a little shot, they just show you why they are the Jets. And you had the Patriots, a hot team, where you wanted them, just couldn't close it out. So my flops was the Jets.
All right, my flop is going to go to pre-packaged production of sports matchups. And when you show it in such a way, you build the drama up where it looks like the underdog has a chance to beat the champion. And then you're like, damn, this is going to be a good match, or this is going to be a good this or that. And then the reality hits and the champion just walks through the underdog. And I'm referring to Valentina and Weili Zhang. The way they built that up and how Weili's moved up in weight and her training regimen, and she's this. That wasn't even a fight. That was not the fight. And it's like clickbait. You get there and you're drawn in. Like clickbait, you click on it. It's like, man, that's not even the article that the headline said it was going to be. You got me. You got me. So that's my flop. Who you propping?
Props are going to go to the Patriots. I'm going to give props to them, specifically Mike Vrabel coming in, and he's made the Patriots relevant again, made them a tough football. They play good defense.
Basically the same team.
They're basically the same team. They play good defense. The offense, they run the ball. Drake May is playing well. They keep him upright. They look like they got a quarterback that they can build around him, get some pieces with him. You got a few little weapons on there as well. They're a well-coached team. He brought the Patriots way back to them after Tom Brady left and they were going through their woes and they really couldn't find it. But I'm going to give credit where credit's due. Mike Vrabel. Now, that is one situation where he came. I know he's been a coach before and he did his thing with the Titans, but came in. This is his first year as a head coach in a new organization, and they have some good success. So he got that team bought in. I think it just shows for him to be a Patriot too as well. Him being a former player, he brings that knowledge, that tenacity to his team. And Patriots sitting pretty right now. They're one of the hottest team in the NFL. So I'm gonna give. I don't know if I'm fully buying it as far as Super Bowl and all that, but right now they're one of the best teams currently in the NFL.
You kind of alluded to what I was about to say. I believe in them more than I do Buffalo in that same division.
I do too.
They just look better. They just look like they're ready to contend for something. Now, they might be a year or two early, but they look like they're on the come up. Like you said, he put together a nice staff, and that just goes to show you don't have to do it all yourself. Put good coaching around you to do the job for you. You brought Josh McDaniel to take care of your quarterback and put him in good situations. That's what good coaches do.
Yep.
Anyway, now that's a good one.
Other great coaches that bring your weaknesses as their strengths, their strength, their weaknesses. You bring in other coaches that
and they complement each other.
Right. That was a great point.
Yeah. My props, Steve's gonna go to combat sports in general, coming back strong towards the end of 2025. You got UFC, you got boxing. You just mentioned the match with Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua possibly happening in December. Looks like 2025 is going to literally close out with a bang.
Right.
Combat sports wise.
To the jaw.
All right, son. Now it's that time of the podcast of the show where we tell someone to sit your ass down. Sit your
Sit
ass
your ass
down,
down,
please,
please,
and thank you.
and thank you.
Who you telling, son?
My sit your ass down is gonna go to Nico Harrison, former GM of the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah, dog. After that head scratching trade, because he thought he was almost saved because they brought in Cooper Flag,
Right.
but Anthony Davis is not performing. Luka Doncic is balling. They over here looking like, damn, you didn't gave one of them ones away. It's one thing to let some player that can be replaced. You're not really gonna replace a Luka Doncic, bro. Like he was, like you got Dirk Nowitzki going to the Lakers games
To
now. He ain't
see,
even supposed
right,
to
to
go
see
see
him.
to go see Luka. Like one of your Hall of Fame players who's been with that franchise his whole career is going to the Lakers game to root for Luka because he knows, bro. Who was the behind that decision? They said Nico. Sit your ass down, bro. Hell no. Like, damn.
No more
That's
Nico.
No more Nico. Hey, Nico. Hey, bounce back somewhere else, but the Mavs told you to sit your ass down.
They did tell him. That's a good one, son. Mine's going to go to Commissioner Adam Silver, all the NBA people at the top who want to revamp this All-Star game. Now it comes out, it's going to be the United States against the world. There's so much money involved in the sport now. These athletes aren't playing an exhibition game all out 100%. It just ain't going to happen anymore. So to this format, sit your ass down. What I propose is keep the skills challenges minus the slam dunk contest because that's not any good anymore. And make it more of a fan fest. Make it where each player who's voted, they'll have a fan that wins some kind of raffle, whatever. They can come to the All-Star festivities, have the fans compete against each other and just say a 3-point contest. But I'm coached by Steph Curry for the weekend. I get to hang out with Steph on that prize. I think that'd be more beneficial. That's going to bring more eyes to the sport.
Viewership.
Get more viewership, get more people bought in, and just make it a more fan-friendly experience. That's how you're going to grow the game. I get to hang out with Steph all day or all weekend. We're working on shots, and then I go up against, let's just say, LeBron's winner of his contest. That would be exciting, and I'd like to see that. That'd be something, and it's not strenuous for anybody because, again, all they're doing is gathering, see who's wearing what. Everybody's there to be seen, but they're not there to play and exert 100%. So let's just scrap that, sit your ass down on the format, and let's just make it more fan-friendly, make it where the players are more accessible, and everybody's enjoying themselves on that weekend. And I think you'll get more bang for your buck, literally more bang for your buck. Woo, all right, son, man. We chopped up a lot today.
Chopped it up. Oh, yeah.
We brought it. We brought it. And, don't forget about your merch.
Don't forget the merch.
Don't forget your merch.
The merch. Any merch.
Don't forget to listen to us. Go back, listen to some of the old ones. Also, don't forget about our Monday night NFL wrap-up show. Comes out every week. We also have a segment in that where you can get your picks for entertainment purposes only. Just Dre's 4-pack of picks for the night. And as always, I can't say it enough. We appreciate the listeners, the watchers, the viewers of the Me and D
Pops and Son
podcast.
For that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass. All right, son, tell them.
Hey, y'all, man. But until next time, I'ma holla at you. Peace.
Peace.